This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Girls Volleyball action. Good afternoon and welcome to West Carter High School and John Hop Brown Court here at Harold Holbrook Athletic Complex West for another great night of volleyball here in the 62nd District. And hopefully we should have a good game on our hands today as we have the host team on the scoreboard, the West Carter Lady Comets, currently 4-2 on the season, and they're going to be taking on the visiting Morgan County Lady Cougars, currently 0-2 on the season. Of course, earlier on, a little bit of a later start here tonight as the JV game went to 3 sets, and the West Carter Lady Comets came back from a early deficit 1-0 to finally win the last 2 sets and to pick up the victory 2-1. And so we are getting ready here for the varsity match as things are getting underway. Taking a look at West Carter volleyball this past week. Of course, we started things off on the 23rd where West Carter easily picked up a 3-0 victory over 62nd District opponent, the Elliott County Lady Lions. And then we were set on Tuesday night to have the Boyd County Lady Lions come in, but due to COVID protocol, West Carter picked up the win on that one, score 1-0 as far as that goes. And so it's a little bit different this year. Last year on the KHSAA, they posted up the COVID protocols as a tie, but this year they're listing them as victories. So we'll see if that stands overall throughout the season because we are starting to get several cancelizations due to COVID all across the Bluegrass. Several games having to be postponed or rescheduled for other teams, especially in football. Football seems to be hit very hard this last week. I know Greenup County, of course, devastated with the loss of Coach Kennedy, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the Musketeer family and the football team. It was a tragic loss, and they've been trying to find a game this week to try to play. I think they're on their 3rd team this week. So several teams are on the cancellation due to COVID, and so we'll see how things turn up for this week. Of course, the West Carter Comets football squad is on the road to Fleming County tomorrow, and we'll try to see if there's coverage available for that. I've been trying to get in contact with the school. Haven't got any word yet from them, but we'll try to see if we can try to get with them tomorrow. But back to volleyball here. So we do have the West Carter Lady Comets versus the Morgan County Lady Cougars. And this is Jeff, the Manta Serwin, doing your play-by-play, stats, and a little bit of everything else here today, coming at you live from West Carter. Of course, they're going to be taking on 62nd District opponent, the Morgan County Lady Cougars. And seems like over the past several years, it has been all the Lady Comets' way. Last year, Morgan County had kind of a down season. Of course, primarily, with COVID and everything else going on, strange year. But they were 1-11 last year in 2020. Of course, they lost in the first round of the district, I believe, to the East Carter Lady Raiders. And you have to take a look back through the records on there just a little bit. The last time that a Morgan County Lady Cougar team has won a set against the Lady Comets, you have to go all the way back to August 18th of 2016. And that is where Morgan County ended up losing the overall match 3-2, but that was the last time that a Morgan County team had won a set against the Lady Comets. To go back for a win, you have to go all the way back to 2012 was the last time that the Lady Cougars had beat the Lady Comets. That was also the last trip to the 16th region and their last winning season. So Morgan County having some down years here lately, hoping to improve upon the school's record underneath new coach Tanya Kidd. And so Tanya Kidd taking the helm for the Lady Cougars this year in her first season. And, of course, the first couple games for her has been just a little bit rough. If we look out at what they've done so far this year. Morgan County started off against out-of-region opponent Perry County Central, and ended up losing that one 3-0 by the score of 25-21, 25-12, and 27-25. So kind of a tight match there, but lost the season opener. And then they went ahead and took on the 23rd, they took on East Carter Lady Raiders, and they picked up their first winning set of the season, but ended up losing the match 3-1 against the Lady Raiders. The final score in those games was 19-25. That was the set that Morgan County won. And then 25-23, 25-21, and 29-27. So Morgan County seems like in the last set has been playing into some extra volleyball here this year. Of course, West Carter starting out the season strong with a win against Bath County, and then headed down to to Fairview. They head to Fairview. Ended up dropping that one to the Lady Eagles 3-0. And then on that Saturday took on Menifee County in the first round of the 16th Region All-A Classic, which they were, I believe, 3 to 4 time champions back to back to back. Or I believe it was 4-time champions they had on there. So with Coach Taka, they had been perfect throughout that way, but the streak was broken this year as they had to face the Fairview Eagles again. Ended up losing that one 2-0, 25-18, 25-17. And, of course, Fairview ended up winning that tournament, and so they will be representing the 16th region down in eastern Kentucky is usually where they host that, down at the All-A Classic. And then, of course, as we mentioned, West Carter came back in on the Monday and faced Elliott County and won that one 3-0. And so they are 1-0 in 62nd district play. And so this is their second matchup here of the season against a 62nd district opponent. Of course, now's not a time to count anybody out, any teams. We know what the records say and everything. But in volleyball, it's a game of streaks and a game in which, it's, if you have an off night, maybe have a player or two that's, not on top of their game, then, things can change a little bit. Of course, taking a look at the West Carter players that, need to watch out there for today. Of course, Rebecca Stevens had a fantastic game against Bath County. I had her with 10 kills on the night. And then against Elliott County, Jenna Jordan became alive during that one and started taking on the role as a sophomore in the outside hitter position. Of course, getting lots of good play from, right now there's not anyone majorly to stand out except for in the kill department. Of course, Lily Stevens, sophomore, taking on the role as the setter, replacing out Atkins from last year. So that's some big shoes to fill, but the Lady Comets hoping to continue on their winning streak here tonight. Officially, it's, I guess, 1 game win streak, 2 if you count the COVID cancellation on there. But they are hoping to continue things out this week. Taking a look at their schedule for on Saturday, they're actually going to be heading down to Fleming County, and they're going to be taking on Ashland Blazer for the Seeds for Success tournament. And so I'm sure there's going to be more games down there that day. And then they're going to be heading on a little bit of an away trip. They're going to be heading to Raceland on the 30th of August, heading over to East Carter on September 2nd, and then heading over to Bath County on September 7th. The next home game for the Lady Comets will be in on September 9th, as they're going to be taking on the Greenup County Lady Musketeers. So we're going to take a brief break as we see the teams are out there warming up right now, and it looks like Morgan County picked up the coin toss and elected to serve first here, and so they'll be out on the court. But we'll take a brief commercial break as they're warming up, and we'll be back here momentarily. You are watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Stylish stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. And we're back here again for a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Volleyball action. And so we are glad to be here and be with you again this afternoon. This is our volleyball game of the week. Of course, we was hoping that the Boyd County game would be our game of the week. That would have been the West Carter Lady Comets' first challenge, major challenge of the season against preseason number 1 Boyd County. But unfortunately, that did not come into play. Taking a look on the pitch for the soccer team, of course, the Lady Comets having some good success over the weekend as, of course, they've picked up 2 early wins against Greenup and Morgan County. Ended up dropping the match the game against East Carter by a score of 5-2. And then they ended up traveling to Menifee County and picking up the 16th Region All-A Classic Championship. And so we'd like to congratulate the Lady Comets on their accomplishment there and picking up that win over Menifee County. Then they traveled to Mason County on the 25th. So just yesterday they were in Mason County, northern Kentucky, a little bit more northern Kentucky, and ended up tying that one up 1-1. So the Lady Comets are 3-1-1 on the season. Taking a look on the boys soccer side of things, of course, the boys trying to get into the swing of things this year. Currently 0-3 on the season as they have dropped games against Greenup County 4-2, East Carter 5-1, and then Menifee County 3-0. And so, like I said, the boys soccer team trying to get things rolling on and getting rhythm into it. They are tonight at home against Ashland Blazer. So Ashland Paul Blazer, and of course Ashland struggling just a little bit themselves, just a touch. Of course, playing some good teams out there as well. They ended up defeating Greenup County 5-1. Lost to Prestonsburg, Lawrence County, Madison Central, and then to Boyd County the other night. And so Ashland, so it's going to be kind of a pretty good match out there between the Tomcats and the Comets over at West Carter Middle School. And that game is currently going on as we speak. So we see the Lady Comets out on the court at the moment. Like I said, keeping mostly healthy out there. Of course, the numbers may have dropped down just a little bit as far as players on the court, but most of their starters are here and healthy for the varsity squad this afternoon. And, of course, that's definitely one thing that we're going to have to watch out for as the season progresses, just to see if these teams can keep healthy and keep their players from being quarantined or from actually having a case of COVID in the team, which would kind of throw off the season just a little bit. Glad to see Mary McKenzie out watching here this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in with us. And if you get a chance to make sure that you like our page, make sure that you follow us, and then put a little message out there saying who you're cheering on and who you would like to see here this afternoon. I always like to hear from our viewers and everything out there. So make sure that you comment out there. And then, of course, if you know somebody that's not on Facebook, we will have this game broadcasted on YouTube right after the conclusion of this game. And so we are dwindling down in time here. I believe there's about 3 minutes left here before getting ready for first serve. But, of course, West Carter and Carter County Schools in our second week of school, so able to hold on so far this time. And of course, I know there's a lot of other schools that has been hit hard with COVID and everything. Of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the schools, and of course, especially Greenup County out there as well. And of course, Lady Comets getting ready to serve now, and so we are getting closer here, just about 2 minutes before time to go. So we'll just take another brief break, and then we will be back here momentarily with first serve. You are getting ready to watch the West Carter versus Morgan County 62nd District seeding game live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
And we're back again. Jeff the Mantis Irwin live on your play-by-play and doing a little bit of everything else here this afternoon. And we are just moments away here from first serve here at John Hop Brown Court. And, of course, as we said, we're going to be looking at specifically Rebecca Stevens out here this afternoon, hoping she can pick up a few extra kills for the Lady Comets here, as well as Jenna Jordan, the two outside hitters. Having a nice, strong couple games here in the last little bit. And, of course, Alyssa Stone's been doing pretty well behind the line serving here over the last couple of games as well. Like I said, no major standouts just yet. A few that we want to keep our eye on. And we'll see how things go here as the team's getting ready to take the court. Your officials for the afternoon, Paul Hilo is going to be on the ladder as your R1, and Dave Christensen is going to be on the floor as your R2. And so taking a look now as Morgan County's already on the court, we'll take a look, and it looks like starting out for the Lady Cougars, you got in the front row, number 17, Lydia Lewis. Number 8, Olivia Wright. She's a junior. And then number 44, McKenna Smith. She's a freshman. In the back row, starting on the far side, you got number 99, Malaya McKinley. Then it looks like, I believe, number 6, Jordan Kidd. And then number 9, Taylor Sword. And then getting ready to come in for the Morgan County Cougars in the libero position is going to be number 1, Abby Allen. Then now taking a look at the Lady Comets. Starting out tonight in the front row, you're going to have Alyssa Stone in the number 2 position. Lauren Knipp in the 3 in the middle. Then, of course, we have number 6, Anna Duncan on the left outside. Then you got Jenna Jordan in the back left. Rebecca Stevens in the back middle, and then Cora Burton getting the start here this afternoon in the right back. And, of course, getting ready to come on to the court for the Lady Comets in the libero position is going to be number 20, Haley James. So as the officials getting the lineups verified, everybody checked in. And a little conversation with the West Carter captain and the up official. And looks like we're getting ready to roll on here as Dave Christensen, the down official, getting ready to toss in the ball here. And looks like first serve is going to be by Morgan County's number 9, Taylor Sword. And she's a freshman, and she's in the back right position. And as we said, this is a seeding game. So whoever wins tonight gets a win within the district. And that's going to be an ace right off the bat for number 9, Taylor Sword. She picks up her first ace of the afternoon, and it is now 1-0 Morgan County. And then back row attack by Rebecca Stevens. Good dig by Morgan County to keep it alive. Free balled over. Cora Burton gets it over to Anna Duncan. And that's going to be a net violation against Morgan County's number 8, Olivia Wright. So West Carter is going to tie things back up at 1-1. So Stone, Alyssa Stone now serving for West Carter. Free ball over. Stone gets it set up to Duncan. Duncan to Rebecca Stevens, and that is in the net. And so it's going to be 2-1 Morgan County off of the attacking error. Coming back in the game is going to be number 99, Malaya McKinley for Morgan County. And back to serve is going to be number 44, McKenna Smith, a freshman for Morgan County. Gets it over to the side to Jenna Jordan on the attack. That one goes out, and they're going to say that hit the back line. And so Jordan picks up her first kill here of the afternoon and gets West Carter tied back in the ballgame at 2 apiece. Lauren Knipp back to serve for the Lady Comets. And nice tip over by Olivia Wright. Jordan trying to get her second kill of the night, but on the errant pass, that is going to be West Carter point, and so they now have got their first lead of the game at 3 apiece. Tip over by Morgan County. Gets it to Jordan. Jordan underhands it over for a free ball. Free ball once again by Morgan County. West Carter trying to get the offense, sets up, gets it to Rebecca Stevens. And that is in the back row there, and that is going to be her first kill here of the afternoon. And West Carter has extended out their lead now, 4-2. And that one, a serving error there by Nip, gives Morgan County the serve and the point, and it is now 4-3. Abby Daniel coming in now for West Carter as she replaces out Lauren Nip. And looks like number 8, Olivia Wright, now serving for Morgan County. It's going to be tipped over, but in the net as Duncan tried to get the fingertip pass over. And that has tied our ball game once again at 4 apiece. Jordan with the attack. That's off the block. And that is going to be a kill by her. So that's going to be her second here of the afternoon. And so West Carter's regained the lead back again at 5-4. Number 23 checking in for the first time for Morgan County. That's Alexis Blankenship, a freshman. Duncan now serving for West Carter. That one's going to be popped up and tried to get freed over, but can't make it all the way there. So hitting error against the Lady Cougars, and it is now 6-4. And that one's in the net there by Duncan on a service error. So Morgan County cutting the lead to 1 at 6-5. So number 17, Lydia Lewis, serving for Morgan County. And on the errant pass, that goes underneath the net. And so Morgan County has got this game tied back up again, now at 6 apiece. Gets it to the front row to Duncan. Duncan to Stevens. Tries to get that and gets it in the back corner. Stevens with her second kill of the night here. And a fantastic back corner shot gives West Carter the lead back once again at 7-6. Haley James back in for Jenna Jordan. And Alyssa Stone back up in the front row for West Carter. That one hit toward the back. Morgan County trying to keep it alive, but unsuccessful. And so it is now 8-6. West Carter with tying their largest lead of the night here at 2 with our score as 8-6. Haley James on the serve. That's going to sail long, and so Morgan County keeping in this game 8-7. So McKenna Smith coming back into the front row, and libero Abby Allen, sophomore, now ready to serve for Morgan County. Stevens gets that back, gets it back herself, back row attack. Morgan County able to dig that out. James tries to get it to Duncan, over to Stone. Stone with a nice attack, but Allen, good dig. It's going to be tipped over and off the arms of Burton. And so we are tied up back again at 8 apiece. So back and forth game here so far. West Carter, most they can get in the lead is 2 points before tying it back up. And Abby Allen picks up her first ace here of the afternoon. And Morgan County has got their second lead here of the night at 9-8. This one heading over to Stone, off the block. Goes to the back row. Duncan setting up Stone again. Stone this time trying to take it deep, but that's a little bit too deep. And Morgan County now with their largest lead of the night at 2. And our score is 10-8. West Carter's going to take their first time out here of the set, and so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District
and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. All righty, and coming out of the timeout, West Carter taking their first timeout of the afternoon, and it is 10-8. So this has been the largest lead by either team of the night. Has been 2. Duncan sitting it over to Stone. Stone, and that is, they're going to say that was a net violation against Stone. I believe they put it on her. So that is now 11-8, the largest lead of the night. Tipped over by Duncan. And that one trying to be one-handed over by McKenna Smith. Unsuccessful, and West Carter is closed back up the gap again to 2 at 9-11. And Lauren Knipp back in the ball game for West Carter, and Rebecca Stevens serving for the Lady Comets. And she's going to pick up her first ace here of the afternoon. And she's got the Comets, Lady Comets 1 point away at 11-10. So Stevens still back to serve. Tipped over. James gets a Duncan. Duncan to Stone. Stone on the attack. Gets it in the back row. Morgan County trying to keep this alive. Free balled over. This time Knipp, a little bit of a miscue there. Burton tries to save it, but unsuccessful. And it is now 12-10. As number 8, Olivia Wright, checking back into the ball game for the Lady Cougars. And number 6, Jordan Kidd, now serving for Morgan County. Cora Burton on her first attack attempt goes just a bit long, and so Morgan County's back on top, 13-10. And that one is going to be marked in, so Jordan Kidd picks up her first ace here of the afternoon against the Lady Comets. That one's going to be a net serve after the ace, and so West Carter trailing by 3 at 14-11. And Cora Burton set now to serve for the Lady Comets. A little miscommunication on who is supposed to sub for who. Burton with a nice serve, and that's going to be an ace, as that's going to be off the hands of the back row from Morgan County. And so she's now got West Carter within 2 at 14-12. Nice right over the net serve. Kidd couldn't get to it, and so Cora Burton quickly picks up 2 aces and has got West Carter back within 1 point here. Of course, the JV team gave up an early set victory to Morgan County before dominating in the last 2 sets. So we'll see if that's going to be a trend that happens here in this varsity game. Of course, not on the court right now. Mackenzie Williams not present here this afternoon. Free ball over. James gets it to Duncan. Duncan to Jordan. Jordan, nice attack, but dug out by Morgan County. And we're going to get a ball handling violation. And so West Carter has got this game tied back up again at 14 apiece. Nice strong serve by Burton. Tipped over there by Nip, and so Wes Carter has regained the lead back again at 15-14. And there's going to be another ace there by Burton. That's her third here within this service. And so Wes Carter's got back out to their largest lead of the night at 2, 16-14. And that's going to sail just long. And so Wes Carter seems like they've been capped by that 2 points all night in this first set. As we're back around to the beginning lineup again for Morgan County, number 9, Taylor Sword, now serving as James gets that to Duncan. Duncan gets that to Nip, and that's going to be a kill for Nip. Her first of the night, number 37, Lauren Nip, gets Wes Carter back out to a 2-point lead at 17-15. And Alyssa Stone now to serve for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be back row attack from Morgan County. Jordan tries to get it over. That could have been out, but that was hit over by Sword. Back row attack by Stevens. Has it popped up. Sword trying to keep it in play, and that was a good effort there by Sword getting it to Smith. And Morgan County picks up the point, and it is 17-16. Malaya McKinney now back in for Morgan County. And McKenna Smith, responsible for that last point, is now serving. Of course, on the service error, Wes Carter still back up by 2, 18-16. And Lauren Nip back to serve now for the Lady Comets. Free ball over. Nip gets it over to Jordan. Jordan to Duncan. And they're going to say that was a fourth hit. And so Morgan County picks up the point. And substitution now for the Lady Comets as Abby Daniel making her first appearance in the game here, as she's going to be heading in to the back row for the Lady Comets. Olivia Wright now serving for Morgan County. Free ball over by Jordan. And free ball now by Morgan County. Going to get this to Stevens. Stevens, and just a bit too strong, hits it outside. So Morgan County has got this tied back up now at 18 apiece. And so now a lineup check now for Wes Carter. Of course, in volleyball, once again, lineup is very important. If you are out of alignment when the ball is served, then that will result in a foul and a point going toward the other team. So Wes Carter getting the lineup back correct again here. Also gives your team just a little bit of a chance to take a breather as they get things all sorted out. Duncan getting over to Stevens. Stevens, nice attack, and that is going to be off of the hands of Taylor Sword. And Wes Carter's back on top again here by 1, so Stevens picks up her third kill of the afternoon. 23 coming back in, Alexis Blankenship from Morgan County. And Anna Duncan's going to be serving for the Lady Comets, and she's going to get an ace here. Her first ace of the afternoon, and Wes Carter now up by 2 again. Of course, remember these games go best 3 out of 5. You have to win by 2 each set, and you play to 25 points. Duncan trying to get it over to Jordan, but that one's going to hit outside of the antenna, and so Morgan County still hanging in there, 20-19. Wes Carter has not broke that 2-point lead yet the entire set. It's time to Stevens. Stevens, little help from the net and gets another kill. That's her 4th of the night. And so Wes Carter up 21-19. So Haley James back to serve now for the Lady Comets. And there, finally, Wes Carter breaks into a 3-point lead as James picks up her first ace of the afternoon. And so it is 22-19. Wes Carter on top, and remember, this is a race to 25. That's going to be hit over. Duncan pops it up. James chases it down. Stevens with the free ball. And that's going to be some contact there. And they're going to say that was Morgan County on the contact. So Wes Carter gets a little bit of a break there. I think Rebecca Stevens thought she was in the net, but they called Morgan County in the net. And it's going to be popped up. Free ball by Morgan County. Freed over by Stone. That one just trying to clear the net almost, but Wes Carter catches the break. And it is set point number 1 as Wes Carter with their largest lead of the night at 24-19. Freed over by Morgan County. Duncan pops it up. Gets it over to Daniel. Daniel over to James. Free ball over. And that's going to be a hitting error against Lewis. And that is going to be the first set as Wes Carter picks up a first set victory, 25-19. And so they have started off the game back and forth quite a bit. Several ties and several lead changes in that set. Wes Carter didn't lead by more than 2 until the very end, in which they ended up picking up the first set victory. And so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Howell Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the area's freshest donuts and mouth-watering sliders, head to the drive-in at 561 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And also keep a lookout for our food truck heading to an area near you. Stylish Stitches and the drive-in are proud supporters of local high school sports. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. And back here at Wes Carter, where Wes Carter picks up a one set lead here heading into the second set. So it was a back and forth battle with West Carter eventually starting to get a little bit of spacing at the end. Taking a look now, Morgan County on the court for them. Number 8, Olivia Wright. Number 44, McKenna Smith. Number 99, Malaya McKinney. Number 9, Taylor Sword. And looks like number 6, Jordan Kidd. And for West Carter, they've got out there Jenna Jordan, Anna Duncan, Lauren Knipp, Alyssa Stone, Cora Burton, and Rebecca Stevens. And getting ready to come out on the court is number 20, Haley James, as she replaces out Alyssa Stone. And Abby Allen getting ready to come in for Morgan County. Number 99, Malaya McKinney, as West Carter will have first serve this set. Good to see Kelly G. Stegall out there as well, cheering on the West Carter Lady Comets, as well as Vaughn Perry cheering out the Lady Comets as well. And so West Carter has first serve this set. And so it looks like it's going to be Haley James taking the first serve for the Lady Comets. She's got one ace here on the afternoon. And that one, attacking error against Smith, and West Carter strikes first blood, and they are in the lead now, 1-0. Of course, as we mentioned, West Carter without several of their players out this afternoon, as that's going to be an ace there by James, her second of the night. And West Carter takes a quick 2-0 lead. Of course, Lily Stevens not out on the court this afternoon for the Lady Comets, as well as Mackenzie Williams. And that one's going to be popped up there by Allen. Free balled over by Morgan County. And little miscommunication by the Lady Comets, lands amongst three of them. And so Morgan County gets their first serve here with a 2-1 score. And so this is Taylor Sword for Morgan County getting ready to serve. Good dig out there by Burton. Gets it over to Jordan. Jordan, nice kill. Gets that off the hand of Sword. That deflects it, but still a kill nonetheless, and that's her third of the night. And so West Carter getting back that 2-point lead once again at a score of 3-1. Lauren Knipp back on the serve for the Lady Comets. Popped up, and a good look by Duncan trying to get it. Knipp getting that, and then Stevens free balling it over. Morgan County gets it over. Duncan. And that was James quickly trying to get that, and that's going to sail out of bounds. So off of the hitting error, West Carter now has a 3-point lead at 4-1. Popped up, a little miscommunication, and no follow through by Morgan County. So off of the passing error, Morgan County is now down by 4 here in this second set quickly. Popped up, freed over, and that set up Rebecca Stevens, who picks up her fifth kill on the night. I'm not sure what a firth is, but that was definitely her fifth kill of the night. And so West Carter's up by 5, 6-1. Popped up close to the net. Good block there by Jordan. Jordan keeping it alive, gets it to Stevens. Stevens on the attacking error, hits that one into the net, and so Morgan County gets the point. Abby Daniel coming back in now for Lauren Knipp. And a little confusion on who's coming in from Morgan County as Malaya McKinney heading into the front row. Sets up Rebecca Stevens. Nice hit, and that's going to bounce around a couple times. And so that's going to be a Wes Carter point, and they get the serve back at 7-2. Anna Duncan back on the serve now for the Lady Comets. Dug out by Morgan County. Hits that to the back row. James pops it up. Stevens free ball over. Morgan County getting a chance to set up their offense, but they're going to have to free ball it over. James to Duncan. Now to Jordan. Nice hit. And that's going to go into the net on the passing error. And so Jordan picks up another ace. That's her fourth on the night, or excuse me, a kill. It's her fourth on the night, and Wes Carter with their largest lead of the night at 6. And a little confusion. I think they're going to say somebody was in the net, and so Wes Carter not with the point. It's going to be Morgan County's point. Wes Carter definitely picks up that point, and so I've got it 8-3. And substitution by Morgan County. Jenna Jordan now serving for Wes Carter. And that's going to be an ace by her first of the night. And so Wes Carter up 9-3. That one just barely into the net. And so the scoreboard actually has it 10-3, so we'll go with that. And so now it's 10-4 off of the service error. So number 17, Lydia Lewis. Stone on the attack, gets it into the back row, but Morgan County able to keep that up. Tip over. Stevens puts it right back over, and that's going to be a ball handling. That's going to be a prolonged contact against McKinney. And so Wes Carter picks up the point, and scoreboard here has it at 11-4. And Lauren Nip comes back in for Abby Daniel. Rebecca Stevens back on the serve for the Lady Comets, but that one in the net. And so Morgan County now cuts the lead down to 6 at 11-5. And that one with a little help from the net, Malaya McKinney picks up her first ace of the night. And so Morgan County has cut the lead now down to 5. Of course, volleyball, unlike tennis, tennis has a let serve if it hits the net. Volleyball used to have that. And there's a service error by Morgan County, and so it is now 12-6. And Cora Burton now serving for Wes Carter. Volleyball used to have a let serve, but no longer. So you can hit the net and go over, and that is still playable. One-handed over by Sword. Stone now. One hand once again by Morgan County. Free ball over. Sets this up to Nip. Battle at the net. Gets it over to Stone. Tries to get it a little bit deeper. Warren County hits it over. Good dig out by Stevens, and there's another play at the net, but this one is going to head toward Morgan County's way as that falls on the West Carter side. I think they might have said that it was a net violation against the Lady Comets. And so substitution, number 8 coming in, Olivia Wright, replacing out number 23, Alexis Blankenship. And so now Jordan Kidd back to serve. And that's going to bounce around the Lady Comets just a little bit. So Morgan County gets the point there. And we are now 12-8. Kidd on the serve. Picks up her second ace of the night. And so it's cut the West Carter lead down to 3 at 9-12. Stevens hits that one to the back row, and Kidd tries to one-hand it. Didn't put a whole lot underneath it, so West Carter picks up the point, and they regain a 4-point lead. Stone comes off the court and is replaced out by Haley James, who is going to be set to serve now for the Lady Comets. She's got 2 aces on the night, looking for her third. And it's going to be popped up by Morgan County, chased out of bounds. One-handed over there by Smith, and they're going to credit her with the kill on there. That'll be her first kill of the afternoon, and Morgan County is now into double digits and still trails the Lady Comets by 3. Burton pops that up, gets it over to Nip. Dug out by Morgan County. A little bit of a ball handling error there, not called. Free ball over by West Carter. Get him set up on the side, but attacking error by Lewis. And West Carter back up with a 4-point lead at 14-10. Lauren Nip back to serve for the Lady Comets. Pushed over, hit back over by Stevens. And there's a little bit of miscommunication. 4 hits for the Lady Cougars, and so West Carter regains back up a 5-point lead. And pushed over on the set. Duncan on the set, and they're going to say that was in by Jordan. So she picks up her 5th kill of the night. And they're going to actually do a replay on this, so no point. No point played. As Christensen heading over toward up official Hilo. And so no point on that last play. So Jordan's back down to 4 kills. And Lauren Nip was the last server, so she will be serving once again here for West Carter. Trying to get the offense set up. That one's going to be freed over by Lewis. Jordan this time gets that one into the net, so Morgan County now with a trailing by 4. So number 1, Abby Allen, now serving for Morgan County. James gets it over to Duncan. Duncan gets that to Burton for the back row attack, but that one's in the net. And so Morgan County starting to inch up on the Lady Comets here, 15-12. And that's going to be an ace by Allen, her 2nd of the night. And so now Morgan County only trailing the Lady Comets by 2. Duncan over to Stevens. And that one's in the net. So West Carter getting a little bit off on their attacks, getting some good ball movement, but it seems like the outside hitters having a little trouble placing it over. And there's another help from the net, and Morgan County has tied this one back up at 15 apiece. West Carter calls a timeout, and so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at chriswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. And back here, Morgan County on the serve after tying up West Carter 15 apiece. Jordan, nice kill, finally picks up her fifth kill, trying to get that one to Allen, and so West Carter back up by one again. So now Anna Duncan on the serve for West Carter. And she gets a little help from the net, a little assist there, and picks up her second ace of the night. So West Carter getting back-to-back points and now leads the Lady Cougars by two. Pushed over by Morgan County. Burton sets up Stevens. Stevens on the attack, and that's going to be a kill for her. So West Carter with 3 straight points here to lead the Lady Cougars 18-15 here in the second set. Morgan County going to have was going to try to free that one over, but mishit there by McKinley. And so West Carter 4 straight points after the timeout. So a beneficial timeout taken there by the Lady Comets. And that one's a bad pass into the net, so a passing error. And now West Carter's back up to a 5-point lead. As there's a substitution now for Morgan County, number 7, Hannah Bowles coming in for the first time this afternoon. She'll be replacing out Malaya McKinney. And Anna Duncan still serving for the Lady Comets. So we popped up, free over, and Stevens tried to kill that one off of the net, but that one sails out of bounds on the attacking error. So Morgan County still staying in this game at 16-20. Set up there, Stevens once again. Good hit off the hands of Sword, but Allen able to keep that alive. Sword tries to free that one over, but on the hitting error, it'll be West Carter point, and so West Carter back up to a 5-point lead at 21-16. Alexis Blankenship, senior from Morgan County, checking back in for Olivia Wright. And then Stone coming back in for James, the libero. And Jenna Jordan now serving for West Carter. She's got 1 ace on the night. Popped up by Allen, but bad pass. And so West Carter now in the driver's seat here, leading by 6, 22-16. Of course, Jordan picks up her second ace of the night. And make it 3. So back-to-back aces for Jenna Jordan. And West Carter is now 2 points away from claiming this second set. Popped up by Allen. Sword trying to get it over. Does. Burton pops it up. Gets it over to Duncan. Maybe a little bit of a mishit ball handling. Gets it over to Stone, but that one sails out of bounds. And so Morgan County picks up the point and still hangs on here in the second set, 23-17. Lewis now serving for Morgan County. Stone on the attack. Lewis pops it up. It's going to be Bowles tries to hit it, but miss hit. And so Wes Carter is going to have set point number 1 as Lauren Nip comes back in for Abby Daniel. And so Rebecca Stevens will be serving for set here. Allen pops it up. Lewis, free ball to Wes Carter. Stone on the attack, puts that one right in front of Allen, and so Wes Carter taking the second set, 25-17. And so they are leading now in this best out of 3, 2 games to nothing. And so we'll be back here momentarily with set number 3. Morgan County will have first serve. You are watching 16th Region Volleyball live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
And back here at West Carter, where West Carter is leading 2-0 after 2. So heading into the third set, if West Carter picks up this victory, they will win the match tonight. But if Morgan County wins this set, then we will have to go to set number 4. For West Carter out there right now, you've got Jordan, Burton, Stevens, Duncan, Stone, and Nip. For Morgan County, you got Smith, looks like Wright, Lewis, Sword, and Kidd, as well as Allen out there as well. Of course, James will be coming in for West Carter and the libero position. As they're finishing up checking the lineups here. Of course, important to make sure that both teams are right on the mark and that everybody's in their right place. Of course, in volleyball, the serving order determines where you stand out on the court. The number one server, usually for the serving teams in the back right position, while for the receiving team, it is in the right front position, so a little bit different. So first serve by Morgan County. Burton digs that one out, gets it over to Stone. Stone picks up a kill. Her first kill of the night. And good to see Gary and Christy Brown out there as well. Thank you for tuning in here this afternoon. And so, as we said, Stone, who was up in the front right, is now moved back to the serving position as West Carter leads 1-0. And gets a kill and then picks up an ace. And so West Carter takes an early lead, 2-0. And so Stone, 1 kill, 1 ace on the night, both coming in this third set. That one popped up by Morgan County. Pushed over. Duncan able to pick that one up. Gets it over to Jordan, who taps it down for the kill. Her 6th of the night. And West Carter gets an early 3-0 lead here in the third set. Popped up by Allen. Get it set over to the side and attacking error by Lewis. So West Carter quickly up 4-0 here in this third set. Going right back there to Lewis, but she hits that one out of bounds. And so West Carter 5 straight points to start things off here. And popped up. This time going to be freed over by Wright. Burton gets it to Duncan. Over to Jordan for the kill. It's her 7th of the night. And West Carter taking a huge lead there, 6-0 to start things out. Of course, usually if if you're down 2 sets, a lot of times it is hard to come back. Not impossible, but difficult to get that mindset in. So Allen tried to pop that up, but missed hit by Morgan County, and they're going to take their first time out here of the match and in this set. So West Carter leads right now 7-0. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region volleyball action here live on Mantis Sports Media.
The next time you're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter. We're just a little miscommunication, and West Carter's given up their first point here in the third set, so it's 7-1. As looks like McKenna Smith back to serve for the Morgan County Cougars. Burton pops that up, gets it over to Jordan. Jordan going to be free ball over by Duncan. That one's going to be back row attack and hits the back shelf there by Taylor Sword and picks up her first kill of the night. And so Morgan County with back-to-back points cuts the West Carter lead down to 5. And so it is 7-2 here in this third set. Kenneth Smith serving now for Morgan County. And that is going to be one-handed over by Duncan. And that one's going to land right amongst some Lady Comets. And so Morgan County, after going down 7-0 to start out the set, is now on a 3-0 run. Popped up by Stevens. Duncan over to Jordan. Jordan with a nice kill picks up her 8th of the night. And so that stops the 3-0 run by Morgan County. And West Carter's on top now, 8-3. First time we're seeing Shaylee Minix in the game for West Carter as she's replacing out Lauren Knipp. And Minix off the bench drills an ace right in front of Allen. And so West Carter now up by 6, 9-3. That one's going to be popped up by Sword. Allen gets it up to the front row. Free balled over by Lewis. Stevens going to take it and picks up the kill. Her 7th of the night. And West Carter back up to a 7-point lead at 10-3. It's going to be popped up by Sword. Allen chasing it down. Sword gets it freed over. Jordan pops it up. Duncan tips it over. Stevens now puts it in the back row for West Carter and picks up another kill. That's her 8th of the night. Her and Jordan both have 8. And so West Carter now leads here 11-3 in this third set. And that's going to be off the hands of Kidd. So Minix picks up her 2nd ace of the afternoon. And it is now quickly 12-3. And substitution by Morgan County as we're seeing Alyssa Blair for the first time. Comes in off the, replaces Jordan. And that one sails just wide on the outside. And so Morgan County picks up their 4th point, and it is 12-4, 8-point lead by the Comets. And this is Olivia Wright serving for Morgan County. And Duncan with a little dump over on the side gets the West Carter point. And Blankenship now entering the game for Wright. And Duncan now serving for West Carter. And a little miscommunication there between Sword and Blair. And so West Carter now with a double-digit lead here in this third set, 14-4. That's going to be punched over by Morgan County's Lewis. Burton on the attack. And then Stevens had to reach back for that one. And that one's going to be attacking error against the Cougars. And so West Carter now with an 11-point lead at 15-4. And that one's going to be in the net, so service error gives Morgan County the point, and they will have the serve. So Lydia Lewis, senior for Morgan County, now serving. James pops it up to Duncan. Stevens gets that in the back row, and that one's going to be mishit there by Blankenship. And so West Carter back up to an 11-point lead at 16-5. So Jordan coming off the bench. James going to be serving for her, and Stone's back in the front row for West Carter. And that one's going to be a service error for James, and so Warren County cuts the lead back down to 10. As Abby Allen's going to be serving, and McKenna Smith goes into the front row for Morgan County. And a little bit of a miss hit there by Duncan. And so that's going to be an ace there by Allen. That's going to be her 4th of the night. So she leads the Lady Cougars in aces this afternoon. James pops it up, gets it over to Duncan. Stevens now on the attack. Dug out, and that is going to be a attack attempt by Burton, but that one sails just wide outside. And so Morgan County picks up back-to-back points, and they now trail the Lady Comets by 8. Duncan dumps that one over, one-handed by Smith. And that's going to be a net call against Smith. And so West Carter gets back the point. And so they are up by 9. As now we're going to be seeing Mallory Hicks for the first time this afternoon for the Lady Comets, as she's replacing out Shaylee Minix. And Rebecca Stevens back to serve for the Lady Comets. Popped up there by Morgan County. Kind of a miss hit, but free balled over. Stone on the hit. That's going to be freed over by Sword. Duncan gets it to Hicks, but that one sails just long on the attacking error, and so it is 17-9. And Olivia Wright checking back in for Blankenship for Morgan County. And looks like Blair's going to be having her first serve here for the Lady Cougars this match. Gets it over to Burton. To Duncan, back to Burton again. On the attack, and that one's going to sail just long, just a little bit strong. And so Morgan County now with a double-digit score still trails the Lady Comets by 7. Out of score is 17-10. And that was attack over by Smith of Morgan County. Wes Carter gets it over to Stevens on the attack, and off of the passing error. That's going to be Wes Carter point. And so Wes Carter with an 8-point lead once again here, 18-10. Cora Burton back to serve for the Lady Comets. She's got 3 aces on the night. And just a bit strong, so Morgan County gets the ball back and the serve at 18-11. And looks like Taylor Sword is going to be serving for the Lady Cougars. Takes a deep stance on her serve. And that one's in the net, so service error by Sword, and Wes Carter now 6 points away from closing out this match. As it's going to be Alyssa Stone on the serve for the Lady Comets. And one-handed over by Lewis, and that's going to be Morgan County point as Wes Carter couldn't on the passing error. So McKinley coming back in from Morgan County, and Smith now serving for the Lady Cougars. Popped up by James, over to Duncan, now to Hicks. Tipped up by Sword. James, Duncan, Jordan, and that's going to be a kill. Nice kill there by Jordan, gets her 9th of the night. And so Wes Carter now 5 points away from closing out in straight sets at a score of 20-12. Going to be popped up there by Blair, but on the passing error gives Wes Carter the point. So Mallory Hicks back to serve for the Lady Comets, 21-12. And off of the ace as Hicks. Wes Carter inching up closer. It looks like we're going to get a substitution for Wes Carter. We're going to see Alea Patton, an 8th grader, coming in for Corkett, heading to the bench. And a little bit of miscommunication there by the Cougars. And so Wes Carter now 2 points away from picking up straight set victories here over Morgan County. And that's going to be a service error for Hicks. Morgan County gets back to a 10-point lead. And Shaylee Minix is back in for Mallory Hicks. And Olivia Wright now serving for Morgan County. Jordan gets that over to Duncan. Back to Jordan. It's going to be popped up, and so nice kill there by Jordan. She's got 10 on the night, and Wes Carter is 1 point away from claiming victory here this afternoon. As a couple subs coming in for Morgan County, Jordan Kidd coming back in for Blair. And then Blankenship is going to be coming in for Wright. And so Anna Duncan's going to be serving for match here, leading right now by 11 points. Free ball over by Morgan County. Going to get this one over to Jordan, punches it over, but good play by Morgan County to keep it alive. Jordan off the attacking error, and so Morgan County still alive. So Wes Carter couldn't get things done in match point 1. And so for the match, and that Carter picks up a straight set victory. Straight 3-set victory over the Morgan County Lady Cougars. So we'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be back here momentarily. You are watching 16th Region volleyball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high